What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It has been a very long time, and I do apologize for that. I have been extremely busy with work in life. I haven't even been living in the state that I own a house in for work. So anyways, I just figured I'd make a video, just let everybody know that I still do this. So we are currently on our way to go pick up something. I'm not going to elaborate much as of yet because it's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about it. I've always wanted one. I used to have stuff similar to it, and it's going to be outfitted for something very good. So once we get it, test drive it, maybe wheel and deal, pay for it, load it up, I might do a little bit of update, but if not, you might have to wait till I get back home. Stay tuned. So we're back from our adventure. It's actually 2 days after our actual adventure started, but I figured I'd give it some time, get everything unloaded, and those of you that follow me on Instagram probably have already seen what I bought, but I've been pretty excited to own one of these for a long time, and I think I might have found one that I'm having a hard time deciding on what to do with it, because of why I actually bought it kind of changes what I can do with it. So I'll give you some more information on that, plus we'll go through what we bought. So this is a 1986 K or D30 Chevy 1.25 ton M1031 compact maintenance vehicle. It's got 38,000 original miles, a Dana 60 front axle, a 14 bolt rear axle with a Detroit locker, has 456 gears front and rear. It has a 6.2 liter Detroit diesel, a turbo 400 automatic, 208 transfer case. Originally, this box came with a generator up here on that square that slid out to the side. There's a stack that ran into it because some models had a gas-driven generator and other ones had a PTO-driven one that came off the transfer case if they had a 205 transfer case. But this thing is in relatively good shape for the year and probably what it has seen. The 6.2 is slightly, cold-blooded, I would say. Still gets up and drives down the road, doesn't blow out a bunch of smoke or nothing. The only rust I've been able to find is right there on the cab corner. But the interior on this thing is, the seat's ripped, but not too worried about that. The floor's good. The dash, it's got some cracks up here, but it's got military style lighting where you can turn on your blackout lights. And doesn't have a radio. Normally there'd be your radio right here for anybody who's ever owned a square body. This is a diagnostic port for it, kind of like OBD, but long before OBD. Transfer case shifts smooth. I thought the fuel gauge might not have worked, so I went to fill it up, and it was 100% full. So that's good sign. Don't have to gut into that thing. But yeah, all lights work. The low beam on the left side don't work, so I'm gonna have to get a new headlight for that side, but those aren't a big deal. Yeah, I've already been driving it a little bit. Haven't got the insurance and plates figured out. I got to do that tomorrow, but had to go 8-hour round trip to pick it up. But as far as I can tell, and what the previous owner said was it was a Montana truck, so this thing's probably been in Montana for a while. Yeah, it's a pretty sweet truck. Always kind of wanted one. Never really liked the box idea, but the box kind of has a purpose for me, and I will elaborate that here shortly. 135 horsepower and like 300 foot-pounds of torque. She's a monster. So I know what you're thinking, because I thought the same thing. Why on earth would I buy something like this? Well, I've seen a lot of guys kind of taking them off-roading and turning them into, you know, big, tired, big lift-kitted trucks and, you know, beating the hell out of them off-road, which I don't really want to do that with this. It may or may not end up with, you know, I might take it for an adventure here and there because of the box in the back's kind of nice. Don't really have to worry about the elements or bears or anything like that, which that might be a video I do where I go to find a pretty risky place to camp and just stay in this because I don't have anything to worry about. Should be able to throw all the Tremor gear in here pretty easily. The Tremor's not going anywhere. It's going to be doing what it's always done. But yeah, so that brings me to my next point. Me and a buddy started a business, and we will be going full time here at the end of October. So I needed a service truck. Now, traditionally, you would get, you know, a 5500 or an F550, which, you know, I've always ran out of. I run out of one right now for my employer, but the thing is, the overhead is insane when you jump into something like that right out of the chute. And I used to have square bodies when I was in high school. I had a 79 and a 77, both of which saw their fair share of abuse, engines, lift kits, tires, wheels, all that stuff. So this is kind of a roundabout way of scratching multiple itches. I kind of got an old square body again. I've always wanted one since I got rid of my other ones. And then I know I can use it for a work truck. I mean, I'm going to adjust the, or address the speed issue because it governs out. I mean, I don't know what it governs out, but doing 60 right now is pretty, you're pushing it. It doesn't like it with those 456s. So I'm hoping a set of 37s lines that out, plus makes it look pretty cool. Yeah, so I got a welder going in it. I got torch setup going in it. I got toolboxes, tools. You know, all it really is going to need is some logos, maybe, you know, consumables, stuff like that. Anybody who ever worked in the field as a mechanic would know the types of things you need to put on your truck. And this kind of gets us going in a very niche way. I mean, I'm hoping customers kind of find it neat because, you know, a lot of places see what you drive and correlate that to image, and that can affect relationships. I've been there with employers in the past, but yeah, I'm hoping it's a good adventure for this truck. Not to say that's its only thing it's going to do. I'm like I said, I'm going to take it off road. I've already been using 4Low and trying to drive over gravel piles and stuff, so pretty excited to use it. I give you a brief tour of the shop. I got the part of the 2-post lift right there. That's going in slowly. We got a ton of dirt work to do out front. We got to build a little road to get to the shop, but hopefully here in, there's a fly flying around. Hopefully here by the end of the month, we are ready to go. I got one more tour in Wisconsin. I've been there forever. And then after that, it's go time. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see what the future brings. So here's the shop. It's 30 by 40 by 10 on this section. And over here is, well, I think those are 16 feet high, but we had to vault it to get the lift up there because it's gonna go, you know, it's gonna take up some room. It's not huge. Hoping to get, you know, one truck on the lift and another one right here. Another one right here. Yeah, I mean, this whole building was put up in like 1988 or 89. It was just cold storage. The door used to be right here, but the approach from the road over on this side was kind of awful. So we did a 14 wide by 9.5 foot tall door there. re-tinned the whole building, put the floor in it. This was probably the most expensive part, this concrete. Still got a lot of my old stuff from my old shop. Got another toolbox coming in here, my big Matco box. Gonna put the road box, my snap-on road box back there. Got Miller-Matic welder, tons of Cummins engine parts. We build those like they're going out of style. Pretty big air compressor. Yeah, I mean, I've ran out of a shop in the past and pretty much had everything you see here. Yeah, I don't really think I was missing anything else back then that I don't have now. There's still some bigger things we're gonna buy over time. Like we want to get a big parts washer and yeah, other stuff like that. But this is where the business is gonna start out of, between this and this. So hopefully it suits us well and we can deal with growing pains down the road, and maybe eventually we'll have a 80 by 100 with 12 bays in it. That would be the goal. But yeah, this is just a short little video I wanted to throw together, kind of explaining this new purchase and my new adventures in life. Hopefully gonna have more content coming with trucks and work and stuff like that. I'm gonna do a whole build series on this with probably gonna do a 6-inch lift. I don't know, that's all I can seem to find for it. I don't really want to go that tall, but like I said, I got old set of 37s throw on, gonna put some method wheels, and eventually, I'm already working on it, but hopefully gonna put a 12 valve Cummins with a 5-speed and a 205 transfer case. Those seem to just fit in pretty quick and easy. So be a all-around work truck, and eventually I'd like to take this off, turn it into a flatbed, and either sell that or turn it into a trailer. I don't know. A lot of guys seem to turn them into trailers, so we'll see. But yeah, thanks for checking out the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more of this type of stuff, especially this type of stuff, because I'm excited to start building this thing. But yeah, thanks for stopping by.